Every morning, you wake up and trade a piece of your life for money. You trade your time, your energy, your focus, and your freedom. Most people think they are paid for the work they do, but that is not entirely true. You are also being paid for the hours of your life that you can never get back. Think about that for a moment. When you go to work at 25, you are not just giving your company 8 hours. You are giving them 8 hours of your life at 25. When you go to work at 35, you're giving them 8 hours of your life at 35. And when you reach 50, those hours are gone forever. You can earn the money again. You can find another job. You can rebuild a business. But you can never get those hours back. That is what makes your time different from money. Money can return. Time cannot. Yet most people protect their money more carefully than they protect their time. They will think carefully before spending $100, but they will give away 8 hours of their life without asking what those hours are worth. You wake up in the morning. You spend time getting ready. You spend time traveling to work. You spend hours working. Then you spend more time traveling back home. By the time you finally sit down, the best part of your energy is already gone. And then you do it again tomorrow. And the day after that? And the day after that? You tell yourself that you are only working for a salary. But your salary is not only buying your labor. It is buying your time. It is buying your mornings. It is buying your evenings. It is buying the hours when you could have been with your family. It is buying the energy you could have used to build something of your own. And the strange part is that most people never calculate the true cost. They only look at the money entering their bank account. They do not calculate what is leaving their life. You receive your salary at the end of the month, but the hours you gave away are already gone. You cannot save them. You cannot invest them. You cannot earn them back. And this is where the real difference between a job and wealth begins to appear. A job pays you for the time you spend working. Wealth is built when something continues creating value even when you are no longer working every minute. That is why two people can work equally hard for 20 years and end up in completely different places. One person spends every month exchanging time for money. The other slowly uses money, skills, relationships, and knowledge to build things that can create value beyond their own hours. Neither person may look different at the beginning. Both may wake up early. Both may work hard. Both may receive a salary. But over time, one is simply repeating the same exchange. Time for money. Money for bills. Bills requiring more work requiring more time. The other is slowly trying to build an escape from that exchange. Not overnight. Not through magic. Not by quitting everything tomorrow. But by understanding that a salary should not be the final destination. It should be a tool. Because the goal is not simply to work harder until you become too tired to enjoy the money you earn. The goal is to gradually build a life where your money, skills, and decisions begin working for you. And that process begins with one uncomfortable realization. Your time is not unlimited. Every day you spend only surviving is a day you cannot use to build something better. And the older you get, the more expensive your time becomes. Because when you are young, you may have energy but very little money. As you get older, you may have more money but less time and energy. And many people spend their entire lives waiting for the perfect moment when they will finally have all three. More money, more time, more energy. But that moment rarely arrives by itself. You have to build toward it. Because if you keep giving away all your time to survive, you may eventually discover that you earned enough money to live, but not enough time to enjoy the life you were working for.